Start that stream.
Yeah.
All right. YouTube's up and running. Instagram should kick on. There it goes. Perfect. We're live. Then I usually wait a minute or two, let people populate in. So here's where I can see everybody's chats. Like when people ask me questions, they populate here. See, people come in. What's up, guys? What's up, Dave? What's up, Mom? What's up, guys? We'll start here in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. That's right, Dave. You're in Brazil. I forgot. Where'd you end up staying? Close to which postal? Because you're in Rio, right? What's up, Evie? Tells you who's on. And anybody on YouTube also? Yeah, there we go. What's up, Mr. Muratovic? Tovik? Did I say that right? All right. We'll get started in a second. Baja. That's right. You're in Baja de Juca. I forgot. Baja de Juca. It's beautiful down there. What's up, Jeff? All right, guys. We'll start in, how much time we got here? 15 seconds. Kind of had a late start, technical issues. Imagine that. All right, guys. We'll get started. Happy Monday, March 30th, as we digest perhaps what's going on over in Iran, and we sit here and we flip a coin on a Donald Trump tweet that could or could not come as he tries to blow up our trade plans. He's very good at it. He's the worst president ever to trade under. I'll tell you that much. So, got a special guest with me today. He's usually live on Instagram. Here, poke your head in here, Doc. Get in the camera. Keep coming. Keep there you go.
Hey, guys.
He drove all the way over to my actual war room. He wanted to see how the magic happens. He's usually on live with us, but just came over to see how it's done. All right, guys, let's get into some of the information for the calendar. It is a short week because there's Good Friday, and the markets are closed, so we won't be in the war room this Friday. Today looks like there's nothing much. So let's look at the NYMO and NAMO. We should be approaching over. So I haven't actually looked at it. We have room to the downside. The NYMO is negative 49. Remember, once it gets below negative 60, as you can see, do you guys remember me screaming about being oversold before? And look what happened. There wasn't a huge snapback correction, but there was a correction. Right? So we see that correction every time it comes down. Let's see what the NAMO does. The NYMO is the New York Stock Exchange McClellan Oscillator. The NAMO is that for the NASDAQ, and it's at negative 39. So we have room to the downside here, guys, on that being overbought and oversold level. And let's see what the VIX looks like. Remember, the VIX is a 30-day synthetic option of the S&P 500. And guys, this is not good. So below 10 is buying, 10 to 20 is fear, above 30 is massive fear. So we're approaching massive fear. And there's massive fear and panic in the markets because boots on the ground. Is there going to be a nuclear option? I'm telling you guys, if the word nuke is used at all, you can kiss these markets goodbye. And that's just how simple it is. Doesn't matter if it's tactical, doesn't matter if it's dirty. It could get ugly. And that's why everything is just so wishy-washy. But let's get right into some of our trades. If you have questions or tickers, throw them in the comment box. Let's first look at, let me move this for Instagram. There we go. So ES, the bias, guys, is 65.40. So we are looking for sells. Our next selling opportunity will be about 64.57. Let me double check I got that bias right. I do not. It didn't feel right. Yeah. Doc, we forgot to do that one. What the heck were we thinking? I had Doc Fiend over here learning how I do my charts. So we're actually looking for buys. So you can see the EMAs are crossed, guys. And as long as price stays up there, it has confirmed at the top of the hour, but it could, see that? I don't know if you can see, it's barely crossed. So we are looking for buys above this level. So we go to the 5 minute here, and our next buying opportunity is about 64.57. Excellent. And where's my VWAP on this dang chart? Do I have it? Seems like my chart is messed up. All right, guys, so we're going to go to Russell. Same thing, Russell 2000. We're long bias, we're above the VWAP, we're above the hourly EMA cross, and we're coming into a buy here, but you got to be careful doing what, guys? Say it with me. Buying into sell boxes. We'll call that live in the war room. On all these would be a safer bet to get a VWAP test confirmed onto our side of the trade because we get that extra domino, right? NQ is a little more positioned well not to hit resistance. So you can see we're above bias. Our next buy for you NQ traders is about 23,482. We get a recross there. Remember, this is an approximation. We watch it live time in the war room and we call it out. Would be our next trade. And if that occurs, guys, that's about a 60 to 70 point trade, 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. And a YM, the Dow, same thing. Bias is above 45,600. The next buying opportunity would be about 730. And there's enough points because you'd be hunting 75 to 100 points. You have enough points before you hit this resistant box. And these boxes, guys, are built by and brought to you by the Matrix, the algorithm that we've poured our heart and soul into with my trading style, and has this proprietary motor right here that measures about 6 different things on a clean chart. So let's look at gold, and then we'll look at oil, and I'll start answering your questions. So get those questions out there in the chat, folks. So gold flipped bias last night. I actually took this buy last night right here. Bias was non-confirmed at the time, but we flipped and retested this level, which I talk about all the time. I warm, and I bought that and got paid handsomely. And also, prop firm kid in our war room ran this up on a longer swing. He took more points than I did because he ran it up there. So he did about 4 times the money I did, and I did good money. So he did really good. So we're going to ask him for a loan today. And Doc, do you see how that's selling that level?
Yes.
See?
Yes.
So we talked about with Doc here in my personal war room about how we trade these mean reversion levels, and that would be good for tens. See how I said that red line would pay to the green line? Look, it's going to tap it. So guys, this is a mean reversion box. You can see, look, it'll hit that right almost perfectly. It missed it by 1 point. It's going to tap it. Isn't that crazy how that works? And the reason why these work, guys, this is institutional level knowledge. The thing you got to understand is people with my education level don't run trade groups. They work for hedge funds making $350,000, $400,000 a year. So I prefer to teach you how to trade. And this is all packaged in the Matrix here. So we talked about this mean reversion buy, and I'm telling you right now, a number of my traders, if you're on, did you guys take this for 10 points? You could even do 15. Buy or sell the key level, stop loss on the other side of the box. You could be mildly inverse, take your 10 or 15. Let's look at, if you don't understand what I'm saying, come to my war room, do the free VIP trial, sit, take notes, get the rhythm. A lot of questions about oil, guys. I don't like buying oil this high on swing trades. It is day tradable. Is that a word, day tradable? If not, we'll make it. So bias is long above $100.52, and we're just getting a buy signal here, but you're up against that VWAP. What does it pay? I haven't back tested it, but I think what I've been doing on the shorter trades in oil is doing $1 risk and then $1 to $2 for my scalp or snipe, and then on my swings going $5. So remember, go watch my YouTube video from the weekend update. Every weekend, you can go to @StudentAlpha on YouTube. I do a weekend update. I actually analyzed this on swing trades, so you guys can go check that out. I did WTI, the underlier. All right, let's see what questions you guys have, and then we'll get to it. So YouTube, what do you got? Let's see here. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Anika and I covered YM. Did you take notes? Blaine Travis took 50 points on gold. Nice. Excellent. I took 20. Prop firm kid took 100 points, or like 90 points. He did really good. I thought about doing the same swing with him, but I didn't. All right, YouTube. If you have more questions, stickers from in the comment box. Let's see what you got, Instagram. See what everybody's doing here. Oh, there it goes. Try to get it to show me. So you just got to scroll back, see what questions you have. Good morning, everyone. If I don't get your question ticker, link in my bio, go to my free Discord, and you can always ask me questions there. But guys, take the 7-day free trial. The link is also in the bio. Oh. There you go. Doc's, you're an MD, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So no Doc's an MD. Let's see here, guys. Just checking your questions out.
Right now, I wish I was a PhD.
Yeah, right now, well, he's working on his PhD in trading. He has an MD in medicine. So let's see here, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Checking for questions, see what questions you have. I'll be going into the war room here, guys, in about 7-8 minutes. Blaine, you had big drawdown in a minute. Did you have a stop loss in? Is that real? Obviously, that's probably real money if you had big drawdown doing a thesis trade. So listen, guys, while I'm waiting for other questions, when you're trading these indices, right, and you're really close to a read, you can take those reads up against or at bell, but I would down leverage. And the reason why, a lot of people don't understand that a lot of people will place an order in a product that once opening bell happens, that their broker will place. They won't place it pre-market, right? Depends on how you have it set up with your broker. So the first 1 to 5 minutes of the market is all settlement. So it can skew the direction. We could have a huge sell-off from settled orders that were placed late Friday over the weekend, or we could have a sell that's totally in the incorrect direction. So it's very tough to read the first couple minutes. So I recommend you stay out of that. But I have some real savage traders that trade that. They down leverage, they protect themselves with stop losses, and they do well. But as a newer trader, I recommend you stay out of that just initial turbulent time. Do I think gold today is overbought? Mildly. I mean, I think we're going to see reversion off of this level. If you look at XAU, it's got a little more room to the upside, right? This is a case where the tail is wagging the dog, because the tail, right, is, so the dog is XAU, the underlier. The tail is the futures product. And it hit this zone and it's selling off. And then you see the same formation in XAU. You're like, well, that price doesn't make sense. Why is it selling off at 74, 75? It's because of this, right? Now, if we get buyers come back in, the next reversion level is actually when whatever futures price, gold hits that same thing. So you got to do math. What is the math? Look at this right here, guys. You're looking at 70 points difference. So when, is that right? Did I do it? No, 40 points. Sorry, bad math. 40 points difference. So when XAU hits 4,600, say it with me, futures is at what? 4,640. So we're probably going to see futures, once it breaks the zone, hit resistance at 46.35 to 45, right? So in here. And everybody's like, man, Sean, that's incredible. How'd you know that? Well, I just taught you how you know it. Again, institutional level understanding of how underliers affect futures, and futures will back affect underliers, right? What Forex and futures prop firms do you recommend? Hey, come to my VIP for free. We got the leading, my co-pilot, prop firm kid, is the leading expert on all things prop firm. I would trust his answer on that. I don't trade prop firms. I have. I traded them last year just to get experience. I prefer to trade my real money. All right, so back to YouTube, and then we'll see what else anybody else. Thoughts on potential Microsoft further down? Yeah, look at my weekend update. I didn't do Microsoft, but those key dates I was telling you that we got to back measure everything to. Let's look at Microsoft. So MSFT. What was it? 25. Ooh, yeah. So there's the tariff low. Yeah, this is getting a bit too attractive, right? Here's your tariff low. Can you see that Instagram? Yeah. And we're tapping into that tariff low, right? So let me get rid of this fib. Let me clean up the chart a little bit. So we're going to use, let me show you. So this peak in this consolidation level, right? There was price resistance. Oh, sorry, Instagram. Price resistance over here, and then it fell down and broke through. So we're going to use, I'm going to scroll over. I know, but I just wanted to show you where that's at. That level to this, so that resistance to that support is probably the buy. And I read a thing on Microsoft, guys. This is like a buy percentage and market cap on fundamental sides. Fundamentalists are screaming buy here. So I like it, 345 to 355, and we're tapping into that zone. And you can protect yourself by either sizing in small. And look, the IPO anchored VWAP is there. In Microsoft, you could buy here partial and then add on that IPO anchored VWAP, right? And again, this is a longer term trade. So this is hard to ignore, right? So good question. Yeah, I think this is going to be a strong rebound because there's going to be institutional buyers at both that VWAP and the tariff low, right? So, Shiraz just got, I just wanted to see today's war room calls can be based on or compared to the indicator. Yeah, so the indicator does primary reads only, which is the highest conviction trade, but we do 3 different call styles in our war room. So the A+ setups are in the matrix. We have, but we also do B+ setups on mean reversion, and we also do B setups off the VWAP. So, but if you want A+ setups, the matrix is what you want because that'll run with you all day long, like having me trade with you guys. Do I think gold will fly if we get a ceasefire? Yes, gold will climb as soon as the war is done, because oil down, dollar down, gold up. Oil up, dollar up, gold down. You got to understand how that relationship works, guys. Aklo Alex, go watch my weekend update. I did a full analysis on that. Do I think Trump fucked up with the Iran war? I'll stay out of the politics of it. I don't like him running his mouth. So politics of trading, he needs to shut up. He blows up my trade plans too much. Whether I like his policies or don't, it doesn't matter. No other president has ran his mouth like this and affected the stock market. And I hate that about him. I said it his first presidency, and then I say it again. Whether you like Biden or not, whether you liked Obama or not, they didn't blow up the damn stock market with tweets. So, isn't that right, Doc? Fucking idiots. So, all right, guys, I got to go. If I didn't answer your questions, go to my free Discord and ask me. Come back tomorrow. I'll be back at 9 a.m., top of the hour. So make sure you set your alerts. You can click the 3 dots on my profile and say alert me first when I go live. That way you get it. But I'm always top of the hour, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Head in my war room, guys. Click the link in the bio, 7-day free trial. And let's go make some money. Have a good one, guys.